lecture, I'm going to train you the practical aspect of this software, how to use this software. So this thing we are going to discuss in this one. So after opening this software, the first of all, you should check this one, that either you should check this one, the IBM SPSS statistic processor is ready. It means that now you can analyze. In the sometime, even you are installing this software, installing this software, even though you are getting the message, IBM SPSS statistic processor is unavailable, or this type of the message you are getting where the processor is not available. If this happens with you, then uninstall it or buy it, or alternatively you can see here and there, and you can download this one from other sources. And whenever you get this type of the message, it means that now your software is in the working condition. Okay. After that one, you should understand the two things here. The one is the data view, where we can find out the data. For example, here in this one, we have to insert the data for the second variable, the data for the third variable, and so on. And after this one, we have to go, you have to check the variable view. In the variable view, what we can do that in this one, that here you can make the variable. And these are the different options are available where you can define your variable. For example, if in the name, you have to name your variable. In this one, you have to determine the type of your variable. You have to give in the width and the decimal level and all. Let's discuss all these options which are here, and let's start to develop one type of the variable. Okay, in order to develop the variable, so what we are doing is that we are opening our question which we are using here. So in this one, basically you see our first, that means that now this question is about the investigative study of factors influencing the dining out in the casual restaurants among the young consumers. Okay, the first construct of this one is a quality of the physical environment. So now QPE is a short abbreviation of this one, and then these are the items 1, 2, 3. There are the 4 items in this construct. Let's start to discuss this construct over here. So in this regard, we have to open this one, and first of all, our first the construct name of construct was the quality of physical environment. Now here in this one, the limit is that here you cannot write more than the 8 characters in this one. So if you write the quality of physical environment, then definitely this will be much more. So now what the good thing is that you should abbreviate these 3 words. You should abbreviate these 3 words here. Like in this one, how to abbreviate the simply QPE and item number 101. In this way, this is the first code for the first our variable. Okay, after coding this one QPE1, quality of physical environment, item number 1, that this QPE whole means the quality of physical environment, item number 1. And after that one, we have to fill out its other element. Now, for example, in the type, we have to write we have to select from all these one which type of our variable is. So normally in our research, we work on the numeric data. How on this one? For example, if we go on our if we go on our this questionnaire, then see here. So these are this one strongly agree 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So now these are in the numbers. We have to insert into the number. So now when you have this type of the data, then normally we should select the numeric. Okay, and even though you see the by default it is selected, when you're opening the type, by default it is selected. But if you have a different type of the data, like the comma is there, dot is there, any scientific notation is there, uh, uh, date is there, or the dollar sign is there, and currency name, then string. If these are the data, then you can insert this one. But normally in our field, normally 90% people are using the numbers over there from 1 to 5. But in other cases, sometimes we also use a string variable. String means that is a combination of the alpha and numeric, where the some are you are getting from the alphabet and some are from the numbers. If this type of the variable is there, then you can select this one. But normally we have this one, so that's why we have to select this one. And then another thing is about the width of the column, how much it is the broader. So now you can write, you can change it up to your demand, up to your required. But normally, means the normally its width is 8. Okay, and then this is the decimal. That means that how many decimals should be after the your number. But actually, problem is that in our research, normally we are using the absolute numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and normally we do not require any decimal after this one. But sometimes, if we are requiring the our data is a 2.5, 2.7, 3, 7.5. If this is the case, then you can insert the sum of the decimal over there. Is we have the absolute number, so I think we do not require to put any decimal over here. The last another thing is a label. A label, that means that we have to define this one whole what it is. So now in this one, if we go on again on our questionnaire, so now then this is our the label of the item number one. Copy it and then go again in our and then you can press here. Okay, so now this QPE1 means that the restaurant had attractive interior design and decoration. So now QPE you can understand, but the other person may not understand, may not decode it. It is your code. So now how they decode it when you are providing a label. This label, let me say, define this your code or the name of your first variable. Then another thing is about the values. Then you are required to provide the values to this one, and how to then click it, then this small window will appear, and here we have to provide our values. For them, our values are from 1 to 5. Now for the 1 means strongly agree, okay, edit, and number 2 is just agree, and then insert it. Number 3 is neutral, that means neither agree nor disagree, and the number 4 is disagree. Now basically you are making some codes. When we insert the data, these codes will appear over there, and this data will carry out these type of the responses there. And the 5 strongly disagree. So these are the 5, okay, and then you see that these are have appeared over here. Okay, and then another thing is a missing. So normally we do not have, if you have any missing variable, then just click here and then write down those missing variable. If there is a range of, then you can also provide the range. And if there is no missing value, just click this one, and the SPSS will consider all the thing as the non-missing values. But if some missing are there, if you write this one like the 7, so now SPSS will, although the 7 will be there in the software, but the SPSS will consider that 7 is a missing variable. So we do not have any missing value. That means we should select this one. And then column, again, you can increase its size up to 64 characters. So normally the 8 is okay, but if you need more space, then you can enhance its number. Okay, this is alignment left, right, and but I prefer central alignment. And these are the scales. 3 scales are there: scale, nominal, and ordinal. In the previous versions of this one, in the probably before the 20 version, there were the 4 scale, but now they have merged the 2 scales into the, and now they have named it as a scale, and the remaining 2 are there. And then last one is your input. So what you are putting some, so here we are going to put the data, that's why we select this one. Okay, and then we are creating another one variable. The same thing, sorry. Now the same thing is like the QPE02, just if you write and then when you click out of this box, then the remaining things will automatically completed by itself. Then QPE3, then again you will see the same thing. Then QPE4, is there are the four items in our this construct, that's why we are writing the 4 over here. Then you may just copy it and then paste it here, and then you okay, remaining things are there. Okay, you can should change the skill. After changing of doing all these things, and then we have to enter in our questionnaire, and we should select these three labels of your item, and then again come in your, and then write down these three things here. Now the four variable have been created, and then if you want to look, then you can look into the data view. These four variables are there. Now here you can insert the data in all these columns. For example, there are the 10 respondent. So now the 1.2, and then 1, and then 3, and someone give the 4, someone give 5. In this way, you can insert your data in all the columns by following the response of the respondent in your questionnaire. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then again 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, and then here 5, 7, and 8. So these are the some numbers, some data which we have inserted in our file. Now you see there are some issues are there. Major issue is there that the difference between the here just 2 and here is a 3.00. So now here the decimals are given, and here there is no decimal. So what the reason? The reason is that in this, why this happening? So now this happens like here in the first one there is 0 decimal. So that's why see there is no any decimal among all these one. And here there is a 2 decimal. So now if we make it 0, then you will see now there is no any type of the decimals are there. The same practice we should do with the rest of these 2 1, and then see now there is no any decimal. The another thing that they are their alignment is a right alignment. What I prefer always that there should be the center alignment. Just copy and paste here, paste here, then all will be centrally aligned. Now they look good to according to my these are good. Okay, now if you see what is behind them, this is the number alphanumeric. If you click it, then the code which we developed here in this section, we developed all these codes are here. You will find you are finding the same codes are behind these one. All these codes are given. Okay, now see this is a quite different 7. Why there is a 7? Because this is an outlier. Because uh, range, our range our responses are from 1 to 5, and that's why if you see that the why 7 are not, because there is no any coding behind the 7. So that's why 7 is our outlier. So now we have to remove this outlier, otherwise it will seriously affect on the results which the result which will this software will give you. That's why it's important that we should change it as soon right now. And then instead of writing 7, we have to provide any number from 1 to 5. Other we are given 3. Now see the code behind this one, it has been appeared here. So now in this way you can develop different variables. Now for example, another variable is our construct. Another construct is food quality. Another construct is a food quality, and there are the how many statements are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 statements are there in the food quality. So this way, these variable we are going to create. Now, food quality FQ, food quality and 0, 1. And the same way, if you click here, the rest of things will appear. And then FQ02, FQ03, FQ04, FQ05, and FQ06. So now all these items have been developed. One more thing you must keep in your mind, that throughout your construct, the coding should be same. Like the FQ, all the codes are there, but just according to the statement, we have changed the numbers. The same treatment we have given to this variable throughout the codes are same, but with a different numbers. The number are different because there are different items are there. So this thing we have to take care, and otherwise consistency should be maintained across all these. But in this way, we have developed another means our construct items of the construct. Now just select all these one and test. So all the labels have been given. Then say FQ1, it means the food was delicious. FQ4, it means the restaurant offered fresh food. FQ6 means the food presentation was visually attractive. Now just copy it and press all these one. When the values are same, then you can do this one. Okay, and then again, center alignment is very much important. And then scale is same scale. Then you can go through this, then copy and paste. So in this way, you can create the variables. Okay, one thing is that here there is a 1 and here are the 1.00. The issue is that still we have the 2 decimal after the point. So we have to make it 0. How to make it? Just copy and paste, and then you see now all the 1 are there. So in this way, we have developed some of the other variables are there, and you can insert the data in all the variables, and in this way you can develop your variable and you can insert your data, whatever the number of the data may be there. So now there are the huge numbers are in the thousands. These means the lines are there, and you can insert your data in all these ones. Dear students, today I'm going to complete the practical session of the lecture number 1 here. If you have any problem, any question, you can write down on my YouTube channel, and I will try my best to reply you as soon as possible. I'm thankful to you. That means you have given your precious time, inshallah, and very soon we will meet in the next lecture. Thank you very much.